Lath and plaster is a building technique used for creating interior walls. It was popular from the time of Shakespeare up to about the 1950s. Lath and plaster can still be seen in many of today's older buildings, and it's still used for making more complex shapes in walls and ceilings. Joe Feldner has 62 years in this industry. Now, he says that he's a proud plasterer, but you know what? I think he is an expert artisan. So, Joe, tell me a little bit about this big box now that you have in front of us here. These are the tools you need, right?
These are the tools that a plasterer would use for any facet or any part of our trade, be it ornamental work, be it cast work, be it exterior work. These are the tools that complete the whole kit or a whole toolbox of tools.
Now I see something that's kind of interesting here. You've got, what's this?
It's not salad dressing.
Look, I was going to say, is that your lunch? Okay.
This is olive oil, and a good plasterer would always carry olive oil when he's working around lime. In the event you get lime in your eye, you don't want to wash it out with water. You use the oil, and it kind of curdles, and you just get the lime out of there. It's a safety. Just like baking a cake.
I was going to say, that looks like frosting, almost good enough to eat. So you've got this outside ingredient is what again?
The outside is lime, which is hydrated lime, soaked lime.
And then you add water, and then what are you putting in now, Joe?
I'm putting in the gauging plaster.
Okay.
Which is the setting agent, which gives this lime the body.
Okay. So I guess you could put in different amounts to make the plaster look different then, huh? Or give it a different consistency? Well,
the gauging plaster gives the lime the body that we need for it to work, obviously. But we can regulate the set so it sets faster or slower. Now the idea is to have this mixed well, so that it's all. Be careful so you don't get a splash in your eye.
Okay.
Now. It's got to work, and it's got to be smooth behind that mold. Otherwise it would drag on you and it would tear. Now we're going to move. We got to move fast, but I'll let you hold this.
Okay. All right. Got it. Oh yeah, not too heavy, but yeah, after a while of holding it up, I bet that gets to, got it?
Well.
Okay.
Let's see how it fits.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
See how we're starting to get our outline already?
Yeah.
It just like grows up there, doesn't it?
Yeah. I can definitely see the shape. It's really cool. Now, what you said that you were going to save this other half over here. What would that be used for?
That would be to put the finishing touches to it.
Okay, so there would be like other little ornaments that go along with this?
No, to like smooth it out.
Oh, okay.
Because we get the very rough profile, and we'll get it almost there, but then you have to what we call sweeten it up.
Okay.
Just like troweling it down, or just like when you're doing perfect taping, you trowel it down. Same. Okay. This mold does the same thing that a trowel would do on a wall.
Okay. So Joe, what are you doing now? You want to put that same plaster?
Well, I'm putting plaster on this wood lath, which will give you an indication of what it was like years and years ago. You were talking about wood lath, and you can see how the wood lath behind the keys, and there's an application over wood lath, which was which was the original plaster.
So that's the same tool then that you're using right now to create a little bit of a design in the, or does that just give a flat finish?
Well, there's a flat finish, but if you wanted a jazz finish, we can do that too. See? And then you can just gently flatten that.
Oh my gosh!
There's your stucco finish. Plaster is an art. It is an art. It can be. Again, like I said, we can make designs. You can design. You can dream. You can get any texture you want. You got the smooth finish here, ready for paint. You got a Spanish texture. Call it what you wish. You've got the here now. This is ready for one more operation on this cove to finish it off. We would gauge one more, and maybe we might quickly do that. And you got a feeling for the old wood lath and how it's keyed behind. Because if you look behind, you can see how it gets all the little, whatever you want to call it, how it hangs over. So maybe what we should do is let's take a quick finish on this, and we'll smooth this out just a touch.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Joe.